97 Evil. '97 Evil. '97 Evil. '97 Evil. '97 Evil.
Hey guys. Hey! Welcome back to our show, Hot Tottie with AK and BRI. I'm BRI, obviously. I look like one, right?
I guess we can say that.
I think so.
It's been a second since we've done an episode, with the holidays and all that good shit. We had Christmas on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. That was nice.
New Year's Day on a Wednesday. But Wednesdays are our days.
Yeah.
So
I said I wanted to be the gift to you guys for Christmas, but then we realized, you guys have families and friends and whatnot, so we didn't want to distract you too much because you would have been distracted.
and we was with our families and friends too. So
Yeah.
it's a great time. We played some games. We drank a little or a lot. Definitely got fucked up for New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve was lit.
New Year's Eve was lit.
Came in the right way.
Yeah.
On a boat.
Was it not your average event? Right? That's what we was at? Yeah.
New Year's Eve party.
New Year's Eve party. Not your average event. New Year's Eve party. Fucking crazy. Had a great time. And I guess what people are supposed to do when they come back to their show after a whole new year, I guess we gotta go into our New Year's resolution. Did you have one of those?
Personally, I stopped making New Year's resolutions a while ago because then you get set up for disappointment. Unless it's something if you can do it, more power to you. But I like to enjoy my summer, and I don't want to feel guilty in June when I'm not doing the thing I said I was going to do. Like, I just want to, how they say hot girl summer? It's like, I want to be able to enjoy, how my summer goes without having to worry about the resolution. Like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to save money. I'm spending,
I mean, I feel like sales definitely go up after the new year because I definitely just bought myself a Go Girl budget book. We're going to see if I use it.
Lifestyle books.
Lifestyle
Find
books.
your happiness. Those are the kinds of books that you see people getting after the new year.
Yeah, definitely. But
I went on Amazon and they were like, oh, here's your, they had the lifestyle section. It was like, get your body right, get your life right, get your diet right. I was like, damn.
And we all know gym memberships go up after the new year. And I'm still paying for one of mine that I subscribed to, mad years ago.
I was about to say, you don't even know how long ago.
First of all, okay, Planet
You watch-
Fitness be fucking me every month at this point.
I didn't need to know.
Fuck you, Planet Fitness. So, what would it be, since you just said that you don't like to make any, but what would be your New Year's resolution if you had to come up with 3 right now?
All right, if I had to come up with 3, it would be to be more on time places. Because I figured out how to do that a while ago, but I don't always use that method, and then I end up late. And then
Our family is late everywhere.
seriously.
Sorry.
And then I have friends who are later than me, so then I'm like, oh, I'm not even that late.
It's
I'm not that bad. Yeah, I'm like, it's not me, it's
Hey,
them.
Trisha.
Hey Trisha, you know who I'm talking about, okay? Like, I'll be like, oh, it's not so bad, so I can be a little bit, I can lag because she's gonna be a little late. Nope, doesn't work out. You know why? Because then she's even later, and it's just a cycle. I'm not even gonna go into it. My second one would probably be to read more, honestly. I know, right? And not because I'm just in the Hub book bar, okay? But because I feel like I should really start getting a different perception on life from words, not just from TV. Because I love TV. It gives me insight into people's lives. But books, it's like you have that moment to yourself to read the words, take it in, everything. My third one would probably be a third one? See, this is why I don't do this. A third one, maybe to get more to eat healthier, I'll say. To eat healthier. Yeah. I like a lot of meat, no pun intended. And Lettuce and I, we became friends a while ago, but
I love lettuce. Oh my god. I love lettuce so much. If you gave me a head of lettuce, I'd probably fuck it up. Swear to God.
See, I think there was some pun intended there. I think so.
Give me a head of lettuce and some salt, and we good.
Wait, you got
No. We didn't even cheers.
Oh, yeah.
to bring in this up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're cheersing in the New Year's right now, okay? Not that you ever need a reason. The only thing you need to remember,
Eye contact. Eye contact. Let's look this way. We're coming from this side.
7 years.
Eye contact or else 7 years bad sex.
Do you want 7 years of bad sex?
I can't afford it.
Because guess what? 7 years bad sex can affect your relationships.
Back here.
Look, y'all know where I'm coming from. I come from different angles, okay? So you know where I'm coming from. It will affect your relationships. It will affect your friendships and even your dick appointments. So So I'm telling you, don't mess it up. That's it.
Stay tuned because we're gonna be talking about disappointments later.
Oh, wow.
Later. Yes. So,
well, honestly,
I actually want to get into something real quick. Don't ask me for shit. Said, fuck Amazon for the sneaky ads. LOL. No one asked you, Amazon, and that's a fact. They catch you and they want you to buy
Amazon
shit.
will tell you to get a waist trainer and Apple earbuds. That's what they call it.
You buying a waist trainer right after you got lipo, and you like, nigga, I don't need the
Didn't
waist
you
trainer.
just get the BBL?
They know what you're searching for.
They're
and
gonna
then
go to a beach.
it's DJ Dean said who created the eye contact. I'm assuming so.
Oh, who created eye contact?
I don't know.
Somebody on their 6th year of bad sex. I mean,
hello. They remember they were going back and they were like, wait, all right, I had bad sex 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. What did I do wrong?
Right.
And they were like, I didn't look them in the eye when I said cheers. And that makes sense. So make sure when you cheers people, you look them in the eye, and that's it.
Otherwise, you'll have that loopy moment, you know, where it quickly rewinds back to that thing, and you're like, cheers! That's when you're gonna be like, oh yeah. Since then, it's been downhill. We're just helping you. 2 sisters trying to help.
I guess I have to get into my New Year's resolution, right?
I definitely want to know hers, but at the same time, I don't know.
I definitely want to stop being late everywhere. I don't see it happening though. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt. Like, so instead of getting to work at like 9:20, I'm gonna get to work at like 9:10. I think that's improvement.
Yeah, you know, progress.
I also want to I want to be more committed to my goals and like things that I'm doing. Like, so to create more content, post more on Instagram, do more photo shoots actually. And so if you're a photographer and you want to work, hit me up. And I definitely want to build a website so I can start blogging, start writing out full content instead of just like, you know, little Instagram posts, because they're cute and they're catchy, but like sometimes you have to go in depth on a conversation, like on a topic, right?
I don't know if the word I would use for your Instagram post is cute. I think they're very good. They're very nice looking. I don't think the word I'd use is cute. But you guys can check it out for yourselves. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Don't ask me for shit said, you know what goes with a good head of lettuce, a side order of eggplant. I love it. I love it so much. That's really energy.
You know why their name is Don't Ask Me for Shit? Because they already know what they're doing. Okay? You don't say stuff like that and not back it up. I already know.
So I feel like we should get into the real topic of why you guys are here on What's Brewing, right? So recently there was a woman. She's actually like 21, I believe. And she's been selling her nudes for a good cause, like, and I've never heard of anybody else thinking about this or like, you know, like trying it, but it's pretty dope.
A Louis bag?
No, the good cause was to help out Australia, and they're fired. And actually, the last time I checked in, I'm pretty sure it's way more now, but she was up to $700,000 that she raised just off of selling her nudes. And her thing was like, if you donate $10 to any of these like listed groups or whatever trying to help out Australia, she would send you a nude. So all you had to do was minimum $10 or whatever amount you sent, and then boom, nude.
Gosh, that's really creative. You know why? I feel like people spend a lot of time on like websites like Pornhub and OnlyFans, and it's like it's good to put that towards, you know, nudes. You don't want to donate the money to something inappropriate where it would match. But buyers in Australia, I think that's a pretty big deal.
And I know a couple of other sex workers who actually have posted on their Instagram like, yo, if you can show me proof that you donated to Australia, then I'll send you my nudes too. And I think that it really just like makes us want to focus in on sex workers in general, right? Because, you know, everybody thinks that sex workers are bad or they're not great people, but they're doing work.
First of all, sex workers, they do a lot of work, okay? You think if you work at like Starbucks or Chick-fil-A and you're mopping floors and you're cleaning the grill and all that other stuff that you're doing hard work, try getting off work and then going back to work and sleeping with somebody in a car or in a hotel room. Like, yeah, sometimes they do it by choice. But you know what? It's still hard work. Like,
or being a dom, or being a cam girl, or doing all that other stuff,
so
Like,
she's gonna go into it. Okay, so
those are like, there's so many different types of sex workers, and I think that people don't understand that.
But it's just prostitution.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. Or escorting. Or,
And sex work doesn't always actually involve sex, but
that's a.
we'll get into that at a later time.
I mean, shout outs to her. Shout outs to everybody else who has a platform to be able to raise money for Australia. Like, and they're using their nudes to make that money, because that's a good ass cause, if you ask me.
I mean, what does she look like too? Because I feel like
She's a white girl.
$700,000.
She's a white girl, and her family disowned her.
Yeah. See, if her family just that's the thing. I feel like rich people can disown their family members. Is that just me? Because I feel like if y'all tried to disown me, I mean, I'll see you at Thanksgiving. Like, I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. There's no disowning me. Like, we won't speak for a little while. I'll be back. But on the topic of nudes, I do want to say something. Like, I'll pose a question. How do you guys feel about sending nudes? Like, do you feel like there's a time and a place? There's like an amount of time in a relationship, type of relationship. Like, what do you think?
Sending nudes or selling nudes?
Sending. Because people don't always feel comfortable selling their nudes, but they sure as hell give them away for free. So, what do you guys think? I mean, what do you think?
Honestly, I'm fucking on the first date, so I'm probably sending a nude later on that week. So I don't think I'm the best person or the best candidate. At least DJ D said he sells his nudes on Craigslist.
Yeah, that's a really great place to sell your nudes. You can also become a bottle girl too. So right place, right time.
I feel like there's no real time limit. I feel like if you could trust the person enough and you'd be like, all right, cool, I fuck with this person, then send a classic nude. If you feel like you can't
like
really
a
trust
full nude or like a full body mirror.
Oh no, you're not
with
getting
the curves.
Actually, I was going to go further than that, but you're not getting the bent over, the hand behind my butt, so you get the ass crack and the cooch.
You gotta sell those.
You're not getting all of that in the beginning. We gotta work up to it. You gotta show me something freaky and kinky in the bed for me to start sending you my shit. Like, I need to be able to squat over the phone and be like, here's the pussy. Like, you gotta work up.
No, we have to reach a level of comfort before I'm squatting over a phone.
Listen.
All right. Like, no.
And then if I involve a toy in my nude, nigga.
Okay, that's where we go into OnlyFans. Because pictures like that.
If I have a toy in my nude.
I love that that's a possibility for her. That's just so creative.
Listen, you got a toy on Christmas. Don't think
I
forgot.
What?
Don't think I forgot.
What are you talking about?
You're probably out here sending nasty ass content. If you find my little sister's OnlyFans, don't send it to me. Thanks. Somebody said I'm all for sending nudes. So there's that. I will say you're not getting the full Monty or Rip. I have nice titties.
Who wants
so
a half a Monty?
She said she'll show you the girls. The kitty, that takes time. I really gotta know you or fuck with you.
Right before you're squatting over a phone.
It's just my kitty.
Bad.
You can't place it with nobody else.
Honestly, if I'm gonna send nudes, it's gonna be something tasteful. It's gonna be like my boobs. Like, I can't be like, oh, here's everything. Like, I make it look good. Trust me. I mean, I'm not. I'm not trying to promote myself, but I'm saying if I'm going to do it, you'll enjoy what you have. Just
follow her OnlyFans.
You already know.
No. Oh, God. Jesus. I think that enough has been shared in what's brewing. And since we're on the topic of nudes and all that good shit, we might as well get into hump day, right?
Hump day? So, I'm sorry. I have to take a sip because I have to prepare for this.
I played the clip already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so we're back.
Yeah.
No, I want to Hey. Hey.
We're back. Well, we look mighty stupid because we were just trying to
We don't
invite
look
more
stupid.
people.
First of all, we want people to know that we're here because we're about to have some interesting ass conversation where you want to know about it.
And y'all see
Tell
that
your
little
friends.
airplane ass button? Click that button real quick. Tell your friends to tune in.
This is important.
This is
PSA.
important because we're about to talk about dick appointments, okay? This goes for the ladies. This goes for the gentlemen. This goes for everybody. And we need y'all to comment and join the conversation.
Yeah, please.
Have your friends join the conversation. Learn something new about your friends.
Or even have the conversation in private because, sometimes you got to talk about stuff without everybody knowing your business. And when you hear what we have to say, this is what I like to call the dick appointment how-to. Okay? So you might think, oh, yeah, I know exactly what a dick appointment is. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. Okay? You don't. You think you do. You think, oh, I called him late at night. I know what I'm doing. No.
I'm kind of scared about the fact that my little sister is about to give a dick appointment how-to, but we're going to do this.
See, no, I'm nobody's little sister right now. I'm Brittany.
Oh!
You need to listen. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, let's get into it.
Cheers.
Cheers. And we're not sipping no tea, obviously.
So,
dick appointment. We first wanted to get into, what is a fuck buddy? What makes a person a fuck buddy?
Yeah.
So, what do you think makes a person a fuck buddy?
Honestly, I feel like if I can have conversation with somebody without it becoming something much more serious, where it's like, oh, where is this going? I thought it was going in my vagina. What did you think? So it's like, I feel like you should be able to just have a conversation. You're attracted to each other, you get along, you don't have to worry about this person hitting you up all the time. It's like, I want to hang out with you, you happen to want to hang out with me, cool. And now we're having sex, even better. Because you're not supposed to spend too much time with people. That's when they get attached. It's true.
You said if we could have good conversation. I personally feel like you don't have to have good conversation with a fuck buddy.
See, but there's that time in between you actually fucking where you have to talk to the person. If you figure out,
how was your day? How was your trip here? What are you doing later? So they know that they have to leave. And yeah, that's it.
It's the Sagittarius in me, and I'm a little more cordial, but I feel like, I don't want to just sit there and be like, I don't need to go deep into it, but I'd be like, how's your day? What are you doing tomorrow?
Babe, should
I feel like there doesn't have to be too much talking.
It takes about 20 minutes to get into the bam, 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 okay? 20 is the max.
Average, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
20 is the max.
Because sometimes you're ready to get to it.
I'm not going to hold you. I definitely have had fuck buddies before that actually were my friends. And we literally, they weren't my friends essentially, but literally we had built a friendship off of just fucking, and it was okay. So I'd pull up, I'd smoke hookah, I would drink with them, I would do whatever the fuck, we would fuck, we would go back. Sometimes I would pull up, and I used to work when I was able to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
I'd pull up with my laptop, do a little bit of work, get some dick, go back to doing work, smoking hookah, mind your business, you mind mine.
You know what, actually, you're making this sound really good. I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna talk to you later.
Somebody, Ash said, fuck buddy means no strings, no questions. However, communication is needed here to make it very clear what's happening. Oh, amen.
Mm-hmm.
We
Communication is key.
We don't have to have good conversation. Keep it simple, keep it intentional. No real emotions involved. Obviously, don't be an asshole unless that's who you are. But at the end of the day, hi, how are you? Cool, foreplay, and fuck me, and bye.
That's exactly what it is. You can have your own little variation, your own little spin, because, I'm a conversationalist. I can't just sit there. I can be quiet with people, but it's if you're going to be my fuck buddy, I don't want to be quiet. I don't want to have too much conversation. Don't press me. But I'm not about to sit there and just be like, you better put on some music if you don't feel like talking. Because I need a little something.
I think the music is essential, but let's keep it pushing just so we don't lose any time, okay? So, what are your dick appointment rules? We already said like minimal conversation, or at least a little bit.
Yeah, nothing too deep.
Are you spending the night?
Spending the night where?
Where's your fuck buddy?
No.
I'm probably.
You could. That happens, but then once you do that, people are like, oh well, I'm waking up to you, and you're just so like refreshing. Or they're like, oh, why are you still here? And either way, you should have just gone home.
It don't be no spending the night, but it'd be like you gotta leave early in the morning.
Oh well, that's different. We're just fucking a long time.
Yeah,
That's different. I want the dick appointment to last a while.
it's DJ Dean says spending the night depending on how drunk you are. Wow. Well, both of us. I think that also like don't cuddle with me unless we've discussed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're just fucking, like, you sleep on your side of the bed, I sleep on my side of the bed, we might do, like, a little, you know how you do the little leg, like, the foot-to-foot kind of thing? Like, so you know there's a person there. But that's about it. Like, I don't want none of that shit.
I feel like cuddling does make things,
More intimate.
Yeah.
Makes
but the
it,
thing
like,
is,
a
like,
situationship.
Some people like a certain kind of intimacy. Oh, situationship. That's what that is called. Anyway, cuddling does make things a little bit more intimate, but at the same time, sometimes people like a little bit of intimacy because you don't want to have cold hard sex. Like you want to just make sure you can have sex, have a good time, and you don't have to think, oh, am I supposed to call this person? Is this person gonna call me? Like they'll hit you up tomorrow or the next day, and then you guys will hang out again. But it's like you don't want to have a fuck buddy you don't like. Because people like you can have sex with anybody, but you might as well have sex with somebody you like. Unless that's your thing. Hate fucking. I mean, go ahead.
See, Iris said, go grab me a cold glass of water. I'm not cuddling unless that's like our dynamic or whatever like that. But then we have to discuss that. Like, okay, so you're a cuddler. All right, cool. I know this, but I'm not going to attach any feelings.
Exactly.
I feel like at the end of the day, like if you're going to have dick appointments, you're going to have a fuck buddy. You really have to have that conversation. Like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're not doing. This is where it's going to end, and this is what I'm not interested in with you specifically. Okay, this is what I'm not going to do with you specifically. Like, I actually had like a really great fuck buddy relationship before, and like it was very clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were able to travel together. We were able to talk. We were able to do everything like that. But it was like we understood what it was, and everybody else was like, "What the fuck y'all doing?" And we was just like, "We get it. We're having great sex." Like,
that's what I'm saying. Somebody said,
"Why do men become hairstylists when they have sex?"
Oh, it depends what kind of hair you have. I mean, because like as y'all saw before, I have an afro, so there's no style in that.
It's DJ Dean said you gotta have a contract. And Ash said the dick is not sleeping in my house. LOL, I would gladly send him in an Uber, so long as it's not far as hell, Lake Harlem or the Bronx. Godspeed on the train tramp. Tramp.
Oh, I thought you said tramp. I'm upset because it says fact. I call it the disclaimer.
You have to have that fine print. A lot of people do not have fine print. And also, if you're going to be delivering good dick, you're going to be delivering good pussy, you have to understand what the fuck you are
people
putting out
there.
Attached.
Like,
you can't really have to explain it. It doesn't make any, it's okay, baby.
That's like saying, like, oh, here, I have some really, really bomb crack. I'm going to give you a little, but you're not going to have my number. I'm just giving this to you on the street. I don't do crack, guys. I don't. But I've seen documentaries. And, like, crack, like, it'll get you. And then next thing you know, you're like, I want some more. And they're like, oh, no, that was one night. Like, now you have them show up at your house, boombox. And you realize it's not as cute as it looks in the movie. Mm-hmm. All right? So you got to just make sure, keep it, like, be easy. Be easy. Be kind to people's feelings and their hearts and their souls.
Honestly, fine print is all you need. Let these niggas know. This nigga's crying up the We here to get our nuts off. Don't be giving this talk though if you're not providing orgasms though. Like if you're not providing fucking nigga, I'm getting my cuddle off, okay? Like if you're not giving me my orgasm, I want at least a hug, like something.
Right? And if you fall asleep, like at least fall asleep at the end. You know? Like don't fall asleep in the middle because now I gotta sit here. You said round 2. I'm waiting for round 2. I'm just confused. I know it was good, but like, still.
So I actually want to get into like 2 more quick things about fuck buddies, and let's go to it real quick. To shave or not to shave?
First time, second time, third time to shave. 5th time, 6th time, 7th time, try not shaving. See what happens. Now, if you get punched in the head, don't say it was me. But, you know.
First time, if you catch me off guard, comfortable pussy. And I call comfortable pussy meaning I probably didn't shave. Second time, I might have shaved just to like, you know, give you that baby cooch, which I still think is very weird. Might wait like a couple of days just so I can have a little bit of the, you know, the hair there. I'm shaving. The fuck? Or actually, like, once we get really comfortable, I'm probably not shaving.
See, I feel like, you know, if you want everybody, like, not everybody. But if you want somebody to get into the nitty gritty, it's better if you have less hair in the important places. You know, so like, everybody grows hair differently. If you're Armenian, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So like, if you want to make sure that you're, you know, you're getting licked in the right spots. All I'm saying is just take some nair. Like, you don't even have to put it. You don't have to put it
right, he gonna eat it. If she right, she gonna eat it. I don't care how much
but it's
hair
like you want to be thorough. Like, you don't want anybody searching for the clip.
How
you want to see
the
clip. Like,
how hungry are you? How hungry are you?
Are you trying to chop some bushes?
I'm trying to see that you were starving, okay, my nigga? Like, starving.
Are you thirsty
or
you
not? You need this pussy. You was starving. Like, you just go through the weeds. Like, you in the jungle. You searching, baby. Search for that clip. Because half of y'all don't even know where it's at.
Google it.
Okay, what's in your whole bag? Come on, we speeding this up.
What's in my whole bag? Toothbrush, a thong, very small, roll it right up. Toothpaste, travel size. Earrings and concealer. You know why? And lip balm. Lip balm is like lip gloss.
Concealer. Oh, she.
Yeah, you might have to go somewhere the next day. You never know. Always be prepared. You can wear the same outfit. If it looks once, it will look you twice.
That's a fact. As long as you got new drawers on.
Exactly. And it's a thong, you know?
Oh, so it's sexy drawers.
Exactly. It's sexy drawers. Like, he lets you take a shower. Like, shoot.
He lets you take a shower. Nigga, give me a towel and a
washcloth. She was like, you got 30 minutes to nap. You're out. Like, you might have time to take a shower.
What's in my whole bag? My bag is already whole bag ready, to be honest. Even in my everyday bag, my bag I carry to work. You never know what you want to end up in. I have a toothbrush in here. Travel size toothpaste as well. I normally have my eyebrow pencil in there because I don't play about that shit. Eyebrows are important. I will walk around with stinky breath before I walk around with bad eyebrows.
You know why? If you can't see her eyebrows, you won't even smell her breath. You'll just keep walking.
They'd be like, what the fuck? What is this fucking... never mind. Let me not insult the community. Literally, like, I used to carry panties in my bag, but I'm a commando type of bitch anyway, so if I don't got no panties, it's not meant to be.
See, but if you start packing your whole bag in the summer, next thing you know, you're out here on the train or walking the streets, you have no underwear on, and you get a little hot. Like, that's also why you should have a travel...
Wet wipes.
Oh, that's true. There's a Wayne Reed, like a McDonald's on every corner, so you could really get some wipes. They're like $1.69.
Yep.
You know?
Anyways. Wait, hold on. I personally like my 2 o'clock and my 5 o'clock shadow. Bald cat. Oh, goddamn, I scrolled too far. Bald cat is for special occasions.
See, she's reading the comments about to shave or not to shave. I mean... Do you?
Wait, when you both got stubble and so y'all fuck around and create sparks? Nah. Tiara says she carries new panties. And my whole bag from Ash said toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, deodorant, little smell good, lipstick, and wipes.
Floss? Wow.
Wow. Bitch.
You're really thinking about it. Like, oh my
She
god.
said, all right. Now, floss gotta be in your everyday bag, but damn, like your whole bag? Like,
Right, your whole bag.
Let me get that last bit of come out. Okay? All right, let's go. Let's go to the next segment.
All right.
Let's wind down because it's gonna take a second, and we only got like a couple of minutes left. Let's go.
We have enough. We have plenty of time. Don't even worry. Cheers.
Okay, we got a second. Come on.
I made eye contact with her and you guys. That's called respect. Anyway, so I want to say, we're talking about the toe bag. We're gonna go into another topic, monogamy. Because from one day, like it might not be your hoe anymore. He might be your, shall I say, your man. All right. And I know. I can't believe I just said that. Right now. I know. But I have to adhere to a certain demographic, like you can't just be talking to the people with the hoe bags. You gotta think about the people with overnight bags, like, okay? So I feel like
I wish I still had a car because my car was my whole bag. I was anywhere I wanted to be.
Honestly, if I had a car, I'd have
no God.
I'd be
God, don't give us
Asians when she just like took her outfit out the trunk. She had a party outfit, a late night outfit, all of it ready. But when you have like a boyfriend or a significant other, girlfriend, like, I feel like you put a little more care into that person, and that person might feel like more important to you, or to like they might feel like they should be more important to you because the relationship changed or whatever. So I do want to ask you, like, what do you think about monogamy? Like, do you think it's oh, she's ready. I didn't even finish. Go ahead. Monogamy. I already knew it.
Monogamy. What is monogamy? Monogamy is a social construct that is made and is like brought to people. They wanna throw the Bible on us and be like, oh, you're supposed to be with this person and only one person. And like they sit there and they teach you this when you're younger. The reason why I fucking hate Disney movies is because the princess always gets saved by a fucking dumbass prince, and then she has to stay with that nigga for the rest of her fucking life. That nigga probably ain't shit, first of all. Secondly, there's no such thing as a Prince Charming. There's no such thing as a nigga that's going to do everything for you. As much as we would love to think that, I don't think it. I don't believe it. For those of y'all who force yourselves into this situation, that's beautiful. Good for you. Not me. So, on today, on Wind Down, we are going to talk about toxic monogamous relationships. And things that people do when they're in monogamous relationships that they think is healthy.
I support monogamy.
They think that's healthy.
Let's not put.
She's a monogamous. I'm far from it.
You're pretty close to me right now.
Oh, goodbye. Anyways, wait, y'all really talking about your cooches and your dicks? Okay, whatever. Yeah. So I feel like there's a list of things that people think that monogamists think that are healthy in their relationship, and it's kind of pretty fucking weird. I definitely need some more wine. Can you pass the wine, please? Nope, not mine. Thank you. Schmank you.
This is one of those topics. Refill. Can I get a refill?
So the first part that we're gonna talk about is, there was a quote that I saw. It was pretty fucking dumb. And it said, if you love two people, you should get rid of the first, because if you really love the first one, you would have never found the second one in the first place, right? And I think that's bullshit. But how do you feel about that?
I've heard that quote before too, actually, and I thought about it and I'm like, I get it to a certain extent, but sometimes you have like a little rough patch with somebody and you think like, oh, this person's the answer to all my problems, or this person like is so different from the other person that I'm with that this is what I think I want. And you might actually want them. You guys can work out for a while, but guess what? You love that first person so much that you were willing to just be with them, and then you just happen to find somebody else. I don't feel like that dictates like life.
Well, let's assume that you're not unhappy with the first person, right?
That's what I'm saying. You're like,
and the second person just comes along.
Yeah, it's just like a happy.
But you said within like a rough patch.
Yeah, because that happens sometimes. Like you have like little moments. It happens in relationships. Everything's not smooth and grass isn't always green. So it's like eventually you're gonna have some little problems. That's like the vulnerable moment where somebody was able to like catch your eye. I don't think that like that has a. I don't think that embodies your first relationship. That just
So let's say everything is going well, you're super happy, like blah blah blah. Everything is ideal for you and your relationship. And then somebody else comes along and then you happen to be attracted to that person. Is that wrong?
it depends what you do. Like I think emotional. I don't think emotional relationships. I mean emotional affairs are cheating, but I do feel like they're like you know less than bueno because then next thing you know you end up in a storage closet and you're like, oh man, I was just reaching for this can on the highest shelf and I just happened to kiss you and rub your boobs like.
She watches too many movies.
No,
Grey's
I've thought about
Anatomy,
this.
Friends.
I've thought about this. Is from
What
my
else did she
imagination.
watch?
I'm telling you right now, from my own imagination. But I'm just saying, little
Ash
things
said,
like
you can love more than one person because love can look and feel differently for each person.
that's true. But it's
Yeah.
which one do you really want more? Because just because you
You
love
can
somebody
love
after you love
equally.
somebody else, no. But I mean, like, if you can have them both, good for you. If you can't, how do you pick? Like, really?
You probably don't, to be honest. I can't really discuss that. But I feel like you probably don't. I feel like if you love the first person, you'll probably stay with the first person. But I feel like that first person is probably gonna feel like some sort of regret or anything. At least if they know about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be like, or actually distrust. They're gonna be like, okay, cool, but you just love this person, and now you're deciding on me. So how do I know that you don't still love that person? But I feel like that person is fucked up for saying like, oh, you can't love somebody else. We are here,
It
and
depends what kind of relationship you're in.
I feel like we're put on this earth to actually just love everybody. You know what I'm
What
saying?
if I asked you, hey, you're gonna just love me, and you say, yeah, I'm just gonna love you, and then you start loving somebody else? I mean, really. It's alright. We got some peeps here. We're just like giving our hellos and goodbyes. So.
Give my opinion.
Oh wait, give me your opinion.
Yeah. Oh, it's alright.
Next time.
In the comments.
On Wednesdays.
I will.
But all I'm saying is, you can't pick the order in which things happen. But if somebody's there first, like, let's say I order a drink first, and then they run out of drinks.
Where you going with this?
I know. But let's say I order a drink first, and they run out of drinks, and then somebody orders the drink second, and they give that drink to that person. I'm gonna be like, I still want my drink, but I won't be able to get it because it was the last one. It was given to somebody else. So it's like you would get upset because you were the first one, but somebody else is now drinking your juice.
That's because I ordered my fucking drink and I wanted it on time. I probably was parched. I probably was thirsty. I really wanted my fucking drink. Okay, it has nothing to do about dick. Like, first of all, we live in a world. I'm just making it very hetero for a good second. We live in a world where like you can want a dick, but that dick doesn't necessarily have time for you on Tuesday.
I don't think that's hetero.
He has time. He has time. It could be hetero, homo, whatever the fuck you want. But I'm not talking about bitches, and I love bitches. Hey, bitches. It can very much so be like he has time to. Let's say he has a long-standing dick appointment with Shorty on Tuesday. And I come around, and now I want to fuck him on Tuesday. He already has obligations. I can't be mad at that shit. Well, technically, I might be number 2, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't care for her any less because he's fucking me.
But that's called a dick appointment. That's not
no,
called a relationship.
But I'm saying,
like, if I'm in a relationship,
let's say they actually fucked with each other, right? And then like
what if they're together and then he meets you and he's like swoon? I mean, you see the face. Wait a second. You see his face? Swoon. Right? But see, the problem comes when like somebody sees her after they already have a girlfriend. She's like, "Ooh, I'm here, I'm ready."
And
like,
I still be ready.
And then she'll be like, "Your home." She'll be like, "I don't know what she just said. I can't hear it." Anyway, so she says, "I'm just here. I'm living my life. I'm not trying to affect anything." But this guy's like, "I can't help it. I just felt for you. It just happened." So it happens sometimes. It happens.
Somebody is choking. Wait. Are you really choking? Are you dying?
Let's save a life. Get this on camera. I'm gonna be on Facebook.
I think she's really choking, bro.
We're not supposed to make any big movements.
You need some wine. Drinking that.
All right, I have an idea. How about
Wait, hold
this?
on. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pull the phone up just real quick. Communication and boundaries have to be discussed. And by boundaries, I don't mean restrictions. I agree with AK. Be mental love and be kind to everyone. Everything in life is a choice, including how and who we love and how we want to love / express it and whatnot. And then Dean said, but at a certain time, eventually you will get tired of apple juice. You might want Sprite or water. Each provides something
Sounding like
different.
a Sagittarius.
But he's not a Sagittarius.
I know I am. That's how I know what he sounds like.
But to me, you really almost died over there, bitch. I'm sorry. We're still here.
I was just waiting for the table to knock over. Then I would have helped you out. Don't worry.
There's a lot going on. To be honest, I always say this all the time. Like, I personally think that, like, one person, and this might touch on everything else that we might actually want to talk on, but one person can't do everything for you. You know what I'm saying? If I meet somebody right now, I'm 26. If I meet somebody right now, we have to grow and we have to grow old together. Of course, that's my commitment, right? That's what I'm actually dating for. I'm not like when I was in my early 20s when I could just date you just because I wanted you, not like, and I wanted possession over you, right? And we're gonna get into that later. But now I'm dating because I'm like, I actually want to marry somebody. I want to build with this person. But I'm also being very realistic where I say that that person necessarily can't give me everything, right?
But see, that's the thing
And
about
there might
like
be somebody who
levels.
can fill that bubble.
But there's levels. There's a thing called serial monogamy. Okay? I don't like to label myself. I know, millennial. But I don't like to label myself. But I feel like sometimes I'm more of a serial monogamist because it's like, no, this person's not going to give me everything, but I don't need to be with like, I really don't care what people do with their vaginas and penises for real, unless it has to do with my vagina. But like if you want to do that, that's fine. But I feel like as a serial monogamist, quote unquote, that I should just. I just feel like sometimes, you want somebody to be there and you want to know that they're going to be there for you. But, like, if you don't want to be in a relationship, do you. Like, be with whoever you want. But once you're in a relationship, you expect that person to commit to you to a certain extent. And then once that period is over, 2 months, 2 years, you're like, cool, we're calling it quits. And then you're on to the next. And then that person can give you something the last person didn't. Or that just as much plus more. Like, there's ways. And then there are people who feel like they can get that from multiple people at the same time or in different instances, or they don't want to tie themselves down. Like, there's levels. And I feel like I have been on the multiple levels. I just can't handle as many people because people get on my fucking nerves. Like, I want to have fun, but then y'all just turn into a whole new level.
I feel like life is like the food court, right? You go in a food court, you know you want chipotle, but you still gonna pick up the Nathan fries because they handing them out for free.
I mean,
you still gonna pick
could
up
be
that,
a professional football player.
You still gonna wait. Here's the thing: you still gonna pick up that fucking pretzel sample, even though you know you want chipotle. You still gonna pick up that fucking chicken teriyaki.
But did you tell Chipotle that you were going to Chipotle? Did you say, "Hey, I'll be back. I'm coming back on my lunch break," and then you went to Auntie Annie's?
Yep.
You wanted a little dessert? You should have just.
You need dessert.
You know what you should have done? Said to Chipotle, you know what? I might be back. I like Chipotle. It's delicious. But I saw some pretzels upstairs that were hitting. So if I don't hit you up, if I don't come back, just know I like Chipotle enough to come back and eat it later.
I think that it definitely just like everybody is saying in the comments right now that it definitely boils down to communication. And it definitely is a communication kind of thing. But also I would like to let's just move on a little bit, right? So multiple crushes isn't normal, which we just kind of went over because I feel like you could have crushes on everybody and still be in a relationship.
I feel like multiple crushes are normal. But I feel like I'm more of a crusher when I'm not in a relationship. When I am in one, I don't like to crush on people because then it's this whole other thing that I have to deal with now. Like, no.
Honestly, I feel like I'm not going to suppress what my wants or anything like that are. Like, if I feel like somebody looks attractive, I feel like if you're in a relationship, you should have that conversation. Or, like, you can look from afar, even if you don't want to play, you don't want to do anything like that. You should definitely look from afar, and then that's natural. As human beings, we're always going to see something that's more attractive. It's like when you go to the toy store, you sit there and you be like, wow, this is Barbie, right? But that's Barbie XL. Bitch, I want Barbie XL. Like, that's a supreme Barbie. Like, she got she got a crown. Like, I want the Barbie with the crown. So we always are going to sit there and level up. Like, you might have Barbie at home, but you want the Barbie with the crown now.
Or you want Barbie's dream house. Like, you want the dream house, you want the car,
yep,
you want
the
the
dream
boat,
house,
you want
the car. I wanted the Barbie Jeep, which I had.
My thing is, like, when you have multiple crushes, it's more like you're attracted to different people and then you boil it down and you pick somebody. And that's more how I am. But at the same time, sometimes crushes are just for fun. I'm a Sagittarius. Look it up. I'm going to just say it. Just look it up. You'll understand what I'm talking about. But I read a book recently. I got a little insight into myself. And yeah, it's just normal. Like,
so the next topic based on toxic monogamy is jealousy is love.
No.
And treating your partners as objects or possession.
Is what? Is this crazy? Because that's what I saw on Dr. Phil.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. I don't even think we even need to go into that, because if anybody thinks that jealousy is love, check yourself or check your partner. And you want my phone number? Give me a call. I will tell you. I'm a hotline. Like, don't do
it. Tell a quick story.
But I mean, I guess.
I once had this guy I was dealing with, and he wanted to know that I loved him, right? So he had a bitch answer his phone. I like to fight, guys. He had a bitch answer his phone to make me angry, right? And to see how I would react to the situation. And I was ready to pull up on both them niggas. Like, both of them, okay? Ready to get smacked. He was ready to get smacked. And, like, when we talked about it the next day, because she wouldn't disclose her location because she knew I was pulling up with hands. Like, I was ready. I was so angry. You ever been so angry you start crying? Like, that was me. I had the tears just, like, they was just streaming, boy. I was on, like, hang up, call, like, type time. And the next day when I talked to him, he said, I did this because I wanted to know that she loved me. And I was like, nigga, is you dumb? Like, is you dumb? And I feel like that really falls into, like, the line of, like, the jealousy factor and stuff like that. Certain people aren't going to be jealous of certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Certain people aren't going to be possessive over you. But I feel like the people who aren't possessive, the people who aren't jealous, are actually the people who probably care for you more because they actually trust you and they understand you and they actually love you for who you are.
I thought about that, like, a little while ago, just randomly. And I was like, imagine you have somebody who's like, yo, where are you? What are you doing? Oh, you're with this person? What are you doing with this person? What do you, like, you're with your friends? Oh, which friends? Like,
I want it.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like, if you trust me, guess what? You know what? It's actually that you trust me. Because guess what? I'm coming home to you. I'm not actually doing anything. So I guess you could be like Nick Jonas, jealous, and you're like, oh, everybody wants you. Cool. I don't want them. I'm with your dumb ass. That's why I'm upset right now. Because you're pressing me, and I'm in your bed, naked, waiting to get fucked. And you're talking to me about so-and-so that I don't even remember. So it's like, what are we talking about right now? I mean, really. Like, I don't appreciate jealousy. I think you should keep it to yourself until I show you something. If I fuck somebody else, get a little jealous. See what happens. Just so you don't.
All right, cool. On to the next part of this combo. Your partner should meet your every need. You think your partner will always meet your every need?
Since my partner, I assume they're going to be human. No. Unless you're a robot. I don't like to get electrocuted for some dish.
Well, a lot of people out here fucking machines, though.
That's what they think. That's what they think, and then the machine leaves and does something different. But, none of my business.
You're not whole. Okay, so every topic that we come up with is saying like what toxic monogamous relationships go by, right? So one of the things was also you're not whole until you find the one, like meaning the one that you marry, the one you have kids with. You're not whole until you find them. I don't agree with that because I feel like you need to be whole before you find your partner. Because if you're not whole before you find your partner, then how the fuck do you think that they can complete you if you don't even know what you need for completion?
Exactly. If you watch You, damage means damaged. You know?
You? What?
Mm-hmm.
You? That
You?
was killing people.
I know, but you know what? He found some real love. Okay? I'm not even gonna lie. He was
I
really...
didn't watch season 2.
You watched season 1? He was cute enough. He bagged back. I'm not even gonna go into it, but however he did it, I don't know. But my point is, you know, damage means damage. Damage likes damage. So if you get yourself together and you make it a little healthier for yourself, you might meet somebody who's on the same path or already there, you know? So,
we're gonna speed it up just a little more for you guys. If you're not, you have to have love to, like, you have to be in love to have sex.
No.
No.
You know how hard it is to love somebody?
It's
Fuck,
very
we
hard.
all be celibate out here.
Hello.
Y'all don't even want to have conversation with people. How do you know if you love them? You don't even want to talk to them before you fuck them. You're just like, shut up, give me the dick, take a 30-minute nap, head out. Like, am I supposed to love you from the dick? Like, no.
Also, I don't believe in that
conversation.
bullshit. I feel like that's some like Christianity bullshit where they be like, oh, you need to be married before you have sex. Nigga, no, you need to think about sex as if it's an investment. You need to get the dick first before you decide if you're gonna love that nigga, okay?
Also, if you have sex with 80 people, people don't even have to know. You could just test the waters like 79 times.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know anybody. How many people you have sex with? I don't know.
You gotta.
What's that gonna do?
Even if it's 2.
This pussy still hits though. The fuck?
179 people later, it still hits. Like, that's like
I still got wall.
Who cares? Pink wall.
Hello. Oh, shout out to Punchline Punch. If you're not sexing your partner, you don't love them.
If you're not sexting, or if you're not having
sexing,
sex?
like, you know, like boom,
fucking
boom.
Like, if you're not putting it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you think that, I'll just put it down
on
somebody else.
I feel like that's some movie type shit. Like, you see that in movies all the time. They be like, oh, we haven't had sex in like a month, so he doesn't love me. And I feel like...
No, they say that it's more of like a disconnect. I watch a lot of TV. I never heard.
Yeah.
But they say it's like, oh, we haven't had sex in like a month or 2, or like, he's been really distant, she's been really like distant. I don't understand why we haven't had sex. And they'll be like, maybe it's because something's going on with us and it means something about us because it's changed. But really, this person just didn't feel like having sex.
As much as I love sex, like, if my partner decided that, like, okay, cool, I want to break, or I just want to, like, you know what I'm saying, just chill, and I don't want to have sex, then okay, cool, I might ask them what's going on. But that's when it comes back down to communication. And I feel like toxic monogamy, to sum it all up, rolls back to lack of communication. And people think that jealousy is okay, possession is okay, ownership is okay. Like, it's not it. Sex with your partner, whether you love them or whether you don't, is still okay. You don't have to sit there and submit yourself to certain things, and have like a healthy monogamous relationship. As a person who doesn't believe in monogamy, like, y'all still could have a healthy relationship. That's the reason why y'all be getting divorced so fast. But neither here nor there.
Kardashian and Britney Spears.
Hello. I love Britney.
Really quick, I just want to say, don't ask me for shit. Said, yo, the quickest way to end a dick appointment is, how many partners have you been with? Nigga, I'm over 30. They'll be like, okay, well, it was really nice.
Yo, niggas really hate that shit. They ask me, and I'm like, first of all, you're childish for asking.
Don't ask. It's none of your business.
Actually, don't ask me how many partners I've been with. Ask me when's the last time I got tested. Because there's apps in the phone nowadays. I can pull up my app right now. I can pull up my app right now and tell you, like, boom, this. And also, I have a card from my birth control. So,
I mean, proof. Here you go.
Listen, there's no denying this shit. There's nothing like that. Like, I feel like we have to really get on that shit. Like, niggas be like, oh, how many people you slept with? The more people I slept with means that I know how to ride your dick better, bro. Like, be okay with that. 50
Or
niggas and I'm finally a pro. I got the mag knees.
First of all,
50
50
dicks may be the
that
mag
means 50
knees.
dicks were not doing their job right. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all think you're doing it right. You're not doing it right.
Listen, no, 50 dicks is probably all you need. I'm just saying.
I mean, I feel like you could get through your life on 50 dicks. I feel like a cool, like 20 of them would probably be in your mid-20s to mid-30s. And then after that, it's more like marriage and things like that. I feel like that's a good estimate.
I feel like it's time to wind down and end this conversation.
I've already wind down. I'm a little lit.
I'm lit. Guys, it's been great.
It has been great. I'm
We
not
know.
being sarcastic.
Ooh, we out.
So you guys can join us every Wednesday, okay? We'll be here 8 p.m. at the Hub Book Bar. And, bring some wine. This is wine, not tea.
Because we never sip in tea.
All right?
And you can follow
Rolling
us.
spilling tea.
You can follow us on Instagram at Hot Tottie, aka Embry.
Hot.toddy. With AK and free.
There you go. And you can find me on Instagram at AK Explains It All, spelled correctly.
And you can find me at naturally.breezy_. You can see what we're posting when we're not here. That's a fact. And you want to.
Like you said before, we're sisters, so we might always be together. You never know.
You never know.
So find out more, figure out what we're sipping on, and join us next week.
Bye, guys. Bye.